Good morning. Today I want to talk about the question of whether we should buy or build a rent roll. Business growth in real estate can be quickly accelerated through the purchase of a ready-made cash flow, which is exciting and financially rewarding. Buying a rent roll can position you well, either at the starting blocks in business or additionally for an established business, it can be an important positioning point in your growth journey. Likewise, disposal or sale of a rent roll, or in fact part of a rent roll, can be a key decision in the consolidation or change in direction for a maturing business. Rent roll transactions by their nature are highly confidential and they're generally kept under tight wraps. In simple terms, a seller and buyer are transacting relationships with the promise of future predictable income. Banks and financial institutions view them favourably. They tend to represent significant asset value on the company balance sheet. But these transactions can be tenuous if not clearly understood and managed proactively. In a transaction such as this, it's in the interests of both sellers and buyers to understand exactly what they are transacting and how best to manage this and manoeuvre through the sale and the early stages of management. A common question we get asked is whether in fact it is smarter, wiser to purchase an existing portfolio or to invest the funds in organic growth and build it yourself. There's no standard answer to this question. Rent rolls provide good predictable income, of that we are certain. However, let's unpack that income story a little. Firstly, you would need clarity around the cost of management as it is now in your business, assuming you have one, and then the financial impact of an acquisition on your current business. For example, you may be in a situation where your break even or your cost to manage each property is say $1,200, but if you bought an extra 200 properties, it could potentially drop to $1,050 per property. So you need to consider things like infrastructure, staffing, geographical location of the properties, and bring all of that into the mix and the analysis. On the other hand, I have seen businesses which are operating with very slim margins despite having a sizable portfolio. The staffing ratios can be very high, and this begs the question of why. In one business in particular, it came down to a number of things which could be fixed, but a big stumbling block was the geographical spread of the properties. This was exacerbated by the outlying properties bringing in a lower annual income. In fact, it was substantially lower than the average across the rest of the portfolio. In essence, those properties were being managed at a loss. Best case was to dispose of 100 properties in that business and use it to grow within a defined geographical area and targeting higher income per property. So the buy or build story too often relates just to numbers. You can see from the examples that I've given that that would be a dangerous approach. Margins are always slim on a per property basis. If you're not managing the right stock in the right area to ensure a profitable business, then not only is it unsustainable, it's pointless. If you're interested in pursuing this idea, click on the link attached and you'll find our new free comprehensive publication, Behind the Scenes in a Rent Roll Transaction. That will guide you in how to analyse your own rental portfolio and to help you answer the question around buying, selling or building. In any case, I'm sure you'll find it very insightful. Thanks for listening, and we'd love to have your feedback on that publication. Thank you.